America celebrated when they won their independence in 1776, and not only were they happy to not have to drink that god-awful tea, but now they could discover their own culture. And that's what I want to talk about today. The point that I'd like to discuss today is culinary. You see, what you eat is a big part of your cultural significance. I should know. So, for the topic of this video, did America manage to create its own culinary device so powerful that it could outrival anything found in the Old World? A device that uses local products of the New World and creates a new, found, profound, and divine... No. They did not. But what they did create was something special on its own. What they created was food fusions. It's multiple cultures mended into one meal. And although it wasn't invented by the Americans, it was a big part of what they ate. Things like chow mein, nachos, chili, and even chicken parmesan are all examples. And after years upon years of working hard and getting things done, that's right, they created the ultimate divine item. The big Cheez-It Crunch Wrap Supreme. God works in mysterious ways. But how did America come up with such a quirky palate? Well, I believe it's from the unique food fusions and cultural significance of American cuisine can be based on American Cookbook influences, immigration and cultural exchange, and individualistic ideals in America before 1877. I think I'm allowed to talk about things past 1877 as long as my topic point is like before 1877, but I have a C in this class and it's my worst grade and I just need a, Why do you think I'm dressed like this? Cookbooks are a staple in any cuisine, whether that be a famous author or like your weird aunt. They all hold special ingredients that are going to be used throughout the generations. Amelia Simmons created the first American cookbook in 1796. It used already made English recipes and converted them into a more American style. This was big at the time, and English colonists could finally enjoy old dishes that were given to them when they came out of the womb. But that's not what I want to talk about today. This is the first cookbook that added cranberry juice with turkey. That's right, folks. This is the one. That's the person who we need to be worried about. Amelia Simmons. Can you believe that she ruined Thanksgiving? After all this time, after everything we've been through. I don't care if it's popular, okay? It helps the fact that America had a quirky cuisine back then, and cookbooks helped include that. That's messed up. That's insane. That's delusional. Another disgraceful cuisine book created in America was The Virginia Housewives. This one seemed like a complete bust. But then I read at the bottom of the wiki page, oyster ice cream. The hell is oyster ice cream? Oyster ice cream is a frozen mixture between oyster soup and oyster cream. I don't know what oyster cream is, but I definitely don't want it in my mouth. These American cookbooks did influence America, due to their popularity, of course. And although their weird creations were kind of shoved under the rug, especially with that oyster ice cream thing, I mean, that thing disappeared for like a decade and then came back randomly out of like nowhere. Okay, anyways, I'm getting off the point. It's because of American cookery that we serve cranberry with turkey. And although it might not be everyone's favorite, it is still a staple in American cuisine. And this would be a really nice place to wrap things up. It's a shame I have to talk about 2 other thesis points and this video has to be 7 minutes long. In the 1600s, multiple places wanted their greedy little hands on that American soil. Places like France, England, and Spain all had a good hold on America for at least some time. At this time, they managed to mingle with the Native Americans and make newfound culinary experiences and new cultural devices. Or they kill each other. Things like the Columbian Exchange, write that down, also helped share objects from the New World and the Old World. And in the late 1700s, places like Ireland, Scotland, and German land also migrated to America. They moved for reasons like religious tolerance, economic endeavors, or like potato famine. America was like a funnel that these immigrators would swim into. Sometimes. Even a bit of Asia was getting in on it. They were in the Hawaiian Islands. And like another place that I was told about and I wanted to jot down in my notes, but I didn't jot it down. And also like the Hawaiian Islands don't even help me because America didn't own the Hawaiian Islands at the time of the all these different countries coming into one great nation really changed its uniqueness on culinary. They all brought different foods to America, which of course added to food fusions. Even times past 1877, I know we're getting to risky territory right here, it still managed to add over time. I mean, think about how many different people live in America today. Yeah, okay, they're all white. America, throughout its lifetime, is well known for being an individualistic country, meaning that people do things for themselves to create self-sufficiency. Now, this might seem like a negative thing for a diverse culture, but actually, a defining trait of individualism is its uniqueness, something that fusion foods strive for. That's my complexity point right there, baby. You freaking know it. Individualistic people want to be different, and if we were to put that in the context of food, it would easily show with the odd dishes that American made. So, although individualistic countries show separation in cultures, it also shows uniqueness in foods. Because guess what, bud? Individualism, although could also mean one thing, could also mean another. That's what I call complexity, baby. Woo! Speaking of individualism, it also helps create food trends and experimentation in the kitchen. I actually don't know how it does either of those things. I looked it up on ChatGPT, and when I asked for answers, it just gave me my IP address, but I think I already have enough information to make the 7-minute mark, so how about you do some individualism and go look it up yourself. America has changed, and well, it still is changing. New cookbooks are being created every day, people are still migrating to America, and people still think that AI is going to take over the world. I mean, come on, it can't even solve a damn riddle. So, I believe that the only way that we can wrap up this video is to experience what our ancestors experienced long, long ago. That's right. You scream for oyster ice cream? Well, guess what, bud? It screams back. Wow. Okay, that's like oddly like cheesy and oystery, and wow, that's not very good at all.